guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna be doing a cute pink look. If you're interested, stay tuned. But other than that, let's get straight into it. So of course I used my Elmer's glue on my brows, the disappearing purple one, yes, the arts and crafts one. After I'm done going in with my Elmer's glue, I go ahead and prime my lids for my eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying. This is just some concealer, L'Oreal concealer to be specific, and this one dries pretty tacky, so that's why I'm using this one. But you can use any primer that you prefer or concealer that you prefer. And then once I'm done setting it, I always make sure there's no creases before applying my eyeshadow. And then I always just directly go in while it's still tacky, just to like really let it grasp onto my eyelid and just to get as much pigment as possible. I first went in with this kind of raspberry color first, and this is just gonna be how I want the shadow to blend out. I don't want it to be a super red look. I like this raspberry color a lot since I'm gonna be working with pink as well. So I just went ahead and just created that long cut crease shape, and then to deepen up this look, I'll be going in with a more raspberry color. Before that, I did just buff around the edges a little bit just to soften it up so we don't have any harsh lines. And all my products are listed down below, but if anyone is curious, this is from the Me, Myself, and Mitchell palette. Pretty much all of the shades I'm using today are from the Me, Myself, and Mitchell palette. So after buffing out the edges of that, I did want to go ahead and just mute that concealer that we first applied with it more of like a skin tone color eyeshadow. So I did that. I just buffed it into my underneath my brow and a little bit into the raspberry color that we had on our eye. Not too crazy. And then last step for the cut crease before cutting it is just to deepen it up one more time. So this is using that maroon color in that palette. So in my next step, when I cut the crease, you can kind of see this color I'm applying now and the raspberry also mixing with my concealer a little bit. So that is one of the main reasons why I usually cut my crease with some Vaseline and a Q-tip beforehand if I don't want it to turn a color. This time around, it was intentional. I did want it to be mixed in with that color just to give it that lid shade a little bit. So it kind of did the work for me before even setting it with a pink eyeshadow, which is what I did. And then I don't know what was up with me, but I just kept making a mess, and this is just reality. I was gonna just edit this out, but I wanted to show you guys that even I screw up sometimes and I just fix it, keep it pushing, and then I screw up again and then I fix it and keep it pushing. But that's how you learn, because if you don't screw up, you're never gonna have the need to learn, try new things, or branch out because you are so used to what you do and it works and you're kind of comfortable. But I just am patient now, way more patient than I ever was when I first started makeup, and that helps a lot too. And I finally got it to a point where I was comfortable just leaving it how it was, because I'm a perfectionist and I literally could have gone on for hours. But anyways, I went in with my MauilenaMu Hydro Liner palette with this cute pink one right here. And I did intentionally do a thick liner, so that wasn't actually a mistake, but it was a lot thicker than I anticipated for sure. And then yeah, just this pigment was beautiful. I love this pink. That's one of my favorite colors out of this hydro liner palette to use, and I don't even like pink like that, and I know it would really seem like I do since I post a lot of pink makeup or I wear a lot of pink or what. I don't know what it is, I just don't like pink. A lot of people love pink, it's not my thing. And then I went in and did a little wing with the shades from above, just to give it that depth when I put my eyelashes on, because I didn't want to wear some crazy thick volume lashes, but this will give it that depth. And I finally got it to a point where I was comfortable just leaving it how it was, because I'm a perfectionist and I literally could have gone on for hours. But anyways, I went in with my MauilenaMu Hydro Liner palette with this cute pink one right here. And I did intentionally do a thick liner, so that wasn't actually a mistake, but it was a lot thicker than I anticipated for sure. And then yeah, just this pigment was beautiful. I love this pink. That's one of my favorite colors out of this hydro liner palette to use, and I don't even like pink like that, and I know it would really seem like I do since I post a lot of pink makeup or I wear a lot of pink or what. I don't know what it is, I just don't like pink. A lot of people love pink. It's not my thing. And then I went in and did a little wing with the shades from above, just to give it that depth when I put my eyelashes on, because I didn't want to wear some crazy thick volume lashes, but this will give it that depth. Now I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Stick Foundation in the shade Sienna, just to use some liquid contour on my cheeks before I blend it out to use regular contour. But I use my beauty blender and I basically tap in the same spot over and over again just to diffuse it without removing a lot of like the product, so we can keep that depth. Now for concealer, like usual, I went in with my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, and I just go ahead and tap in the front of my face, and then I'll drag it up to my hairline just to give that lifted effect. I know a lot of influencers will tell you not to use concealer like this, or not to use that much, not to blend up to your hairline. Just honestly do whatever works for you. This works for me. It makes me feel snatched, and I like the outcome every single time. So as long as I like that, I'm not going to stop trying this. Obviously, there's different things too that will work as well, but I don't know. This is what's working for me now, so this is what's going to be consistent in my routine, is blending up towards my hairline. When I didn't do that, I kind of just, it was just like bland. I really wasn't like a huge fan of concealer. Now, concealing is like my favorite part of makeup, so definitely a huge fan of bright concealer, and if you're not, definitely try it at least once. I highly recommend it. And the powder I'm using today is from Beauty Bakery Cosmetics. I honestly have been loving this translucent powder. It's been working really good for me. I always set underneath my eye all the way, and then I always let some loose powder sit underneath my contour area with buffing the edges, of course. But for contour and blush, we're going to go in with this Roll Up and Glow Up palette from Pink Leaf Cosmetics. And of course, you know my routine, I always try to contour my nose first. So to do so, I use that light powder Beauty Bakery has, and then I just contoured the sides of my nose. I'm sorry I'm slurring. I am so tired, you guys. I just got my second dose of my vaccine, and I'm super tired today, but I had to get this audio done, so there's a will, there's a way. But anyways, so I went ahead and just contoured the sides of my nose, the tip of my nose, and on top of my nose, just to get it a little bit extra snatched. And then I'll go ahead, and if I don't bake the sides of my nose, which is pretty rare now, I do still go in with the lighter powder on the sides, just to, you know, I don't know. I don't hate my natural nose, but for some reason I love this part of my routine and my makeup where it just gives it a little bit of a transformation, you know, like it's not just basic plain everyday contour. It's a little bit more extra and a little bit more snatched. So I like to do that sometimes, a lot of the times recently, since I do mostly social media and pictures and stuff. So I love how it translates in pictures. And now for contour, I'm just using that powder contour in that palette as well, just to go ahead and create the depth before my blush. I usually don't focus on the hairline or whatever, my forehead, but I got a tan, so I just wanted to match my arms, and I don't want to be super pale today, so that's what I am working with right now. And then I'll go ahead and go in with that Pink OG blush, which is my favorite blush at this time, and I just go ham, like on the apples of my cheeks, bring it up on the front of my face, my chin, my forehead, all of it. So if you guys ever want to shop at Pink Leaf Cosmetics, make sure you guys use my code MauilenaXO, and I would really appreciate it. Also, it's an amazing company to make a purchase from, so if there's any company that I advocate for all the time, it's this one that I would recommend you make a purchase, because she's just amazing and the products are amazing. And I mean, yeah, I've been living off this face palette, so yeah. And then I go ahead and brush off all the loose powder, and on my nose I go ahead and blend it out a little bit, and I'm heavy on that blending, so you just sit there for a minute brushing your nose. And then I sprayed my face and added my highlight. This is the Shimmering Swan highlight from, I believe it is Pretty Vulgar. And I did also mix it in with the one from the Roll Up in the Glow Up palette, just to spice it up a little bit, just to see what it was about, you know. And then of course I had to go in with my TK lashes. Of course I have foundation on my nails, and of course I didn't get another video of me holding these lashes, so I had to show the crusty foundation on my nails. But it's okay, because it happens to the best of us, especially when you have white nails. Like, oh my god, they be looking a disaster while I do my makeup. But last but not least, I went in with Nude Truffle and Homegirl's Baby Girl lip gloss, and this just was the cherry on top for the pink look that I had going on. This, I couldn't have chosen a better lip combo, to be honest, and I think you guys are gonna like this one. I think I've used it a lot, like in the past, but never on my YouTube, or only once on my YouTube for the Valentine's Day look, the heart look that I love. That was like literally one of my favorite looks to this day that I've ever done. So, and I always say I don't like pink. It's always the pink looks that really win my heart, you know? So maybe I do like pink. I don't know. And that's all I got for you guys today. Look at these TK lashes, though. They're killing it. They're exactly the lash that I need for this look. So I'm happy with the outcome. I love the lip, love the brows. I'm feeling my new hair color. I'm just feeling myself, okay? And I'm actually recording this audio on my birthday. So happy birthday to me. Thank you. And I am officially 22 on the 22nd of July. And yeah, period. I can't ask for more. I'm alive and I'm healthy, so that's all that matters. I hope everyone stays safe and wear a mask. If you got your vaccine, congrats for you. If not, be careful, stay safe, stay healthy. And till next time, I'll be back with some more fire. And yeah, bye.